Howdy everyone, Nate here with Bosco John Design Company. Today we're going to show you how to laser engrave a business sign for a business, so some business signage. What we've got here is a piece of beach that we've glued together, jointed, planed, sanded, so it's ready to go in the laser. Here we have our Monport 130 watt CO2 laser engraver with a built-in chiller. So we're going to show you how to get the laser all set up and ready to go to laser engrave this sign. If you are considering buying a laser, this is probably the quickest way to, quickest project to like make money with your laser is making signage for other small businesses. So the first thing we're of course going to do is put our piece of wood in the bed of the laser, and then we're going to set the height of the laser head. So I'm going to bring it close to the piece of wood and then get into my menu Z height on the laser panel, lower the bed a little bit, get out of that menu, and then come over the piece of wood so that I can autofocus, and then I'll go back into my laser menu and hit autofocus. The bed will come up and we'll autofocus the distance from the piece of wood, and the laser is pretty much ready to go to engrave this sign. So now we'll come over to the computer and show you how to get this guy going. So we already drew up this project. So it's for a new counseling company. So we have our outline of our piece of wood, which is 11 by 8.5, and then we have our business logo centered visually inside of the piece of wood. We have everything set to fill. This machine we're running 225 speed, which is millimeters per second, and 30% power. We have our interval set at 0.02. You'll have to mess around this with different designs to make sure all your details are getting filled in. So if I hit preview, this is what it's going to look like on the piece of wood. So everything should be good to go. And we'll hit start and show you what this looks like. So one thing we're going to do before we start this is we're going to get the laser framing around this piece of wood correctly. And so the trick that we use is I'm going to click on the set laser position, and I'm going to click on this corner, and then I'll look at where the laser is on the bed, and as you can see by the laser pointer, it's not on the corner. And so you can see that I need to go up, and so I'm gonna, back on the computer, click above the rectangle until I get to the corner. And so that looks pretty close to the corner. So you can see on the computer here that my laser head currently is up here. We're going to select the entire thing. We're going to pick it up by the corner and drag it to the spot here. And then we're going to hit frame and see how it looks. So it can probably, it's probably fine, but I think I'm going to move it to the left just a little bit and frame it again. And I think that's probably about good. So we'll hit start on this. All right, it's all done. Took about a little over a half hour, I believe. So here's the sign. We'll have to run over it with a sander real quick to get rid of some of the hazy burn marks. We'll throw some sort of hanging system so it can be hung up, and we'll probably ease the edges a little bit. But otherwise, and I guess we might throw our logo on the back of it, but otherwise this is done.